Welcome back. Our electricity use is hurting wildlife downstream, according to researchers at Utah State. A recent study shows how production at hydroelectric plants during peak times is killing the food supply.
But as Northern Utah specialist Mike Anderson explains, it's also helping to find a solution.
As the temperatures rise, that familiar humming can be heard outside just about any large building, but the cost of keeping us comfortable is impacting wildlife in our rivers and streams.
Those rivers are designated critical habitat for endangered species.
As Jack Schmidt, professor of watershed sciences, explains, those up and down water flows we create for electricity are bad for bugs.
That's the food base that all the fish eat.
Those insects were the focus of the study. While it looked mainly at the Colorado River near Glen Canyon Dam, samples were studied from various Utah waterways too.
By looking at bugs, actually looking at the life in the stream and how the life is being impacted.
Researchers like Matt Schroer take a close look at the numbers of species and waterways, taking notes on any changes.
We can tell, is this a healthy stream or is this an impaired stream?
And in short, the results are not good.
Life is a compromise. If we only thought utilitarian values, then we would completely compromise the natural environment.
Schmidt says it's threatening fish like the endangered humpback chub. But fortunately, the study's findings are also helping the Department of Interior work out a solution.
This study is really important because it identified something that is not easily or readily observed.
He says the likely plan will be to give the waterways a break on the weekends, giving these bugs a chance to live out their relatively short life cycle.
Of course, this problem will likely always be there in some form as long as we need electricity and as long as we get some of it from water flow. But Schmidt says there are some ways we can help.
The root cause is the fact that we're trying to live in harmony with nature.
And chances are all of us could do a little in cutting back. Mike Anderson, KSL 5 News.
Mike, thanks. In the current plan, hydroelectric production would be reduced over the next 20 years near Glen Canyon by shutting down on weekends.